help him to step up and find receivers downfield.
And that's what they told us this week, that pressure on the QB is key. And this is going to be a Titans first down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. This defense for the Vikings, they were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run. Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Back to throw. Boston. He's got his target. That's complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards.
And this offense has come out swinging here in the early going. They pick up a nice chunk on that pitch and catch. And the two of them have this offense moving in the right direction to start this game.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Looking to throw. Boston. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. 3rd down.
Well, that's the second time in this opening drive alone that he's dropped the pass. We know that that can't continue, but they got to determine what it's about. Is he just super amped for the game and maybe he'll settle in, or is his focus just not there?
Big strides, look at him go. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Chigakankwo hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Titans put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Throwing is McCarthy. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there. And now it's second down. You talk about this Titan defense. They were terrific a week ago in the win over the Lions.
And the big thing for them was the interceptions. And you hear teams all the time talk about establishing themselves against the pass. You know, no-fly zones and things of that nature. This group had a bunch of them in last week's game.
Finds his man. There's Jordan Addison. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Looking to throw McCarthy. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll be touched down in the end, but a big play on that one. Sticking with the pass. Here's McCarthy. Pass complete to Addison. Second down and 4. Here's McCarthy. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Third down from the gun, McCarthy. Being chased out left. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. A 2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
They'll indeed go. Here's McCarthy. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
13 yards on the play. That's another Vikings first down.
To the air with McCarthy. Addison hauls it in. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. They'll try to run this one in. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 2 now. Here's second and goal.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up second and goal.
And they'll run again. Pushing for the end zone, but he's not going to get there. They stop him just shy of the goal line.
Short of the goal line. A gain of 1 yard on the play. It's now 3rd and goal.
Now they'll change things around before the snap. They'll run here on 3rd and goal. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. A great play there. His second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much. Don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best and don't worry about the rest of it.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day NFL defensive tackle, but what he lacks in size, he definitely makes up for in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And the broken tackle helps lead to a first down gain. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive continues. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Now he breaks free in the middle of the field.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. To try here for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback. And we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. They'll try to run this one in. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out.
And the Titans are an extra point away from drawing level.
Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Now he'll give it up on the reverse. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys
huh?
up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here.
Now McCarthy. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there. That'll bring up 2nd down.
McCarthy, he'll set to throw it.
Flush to his right.
And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch.
McCarthy going to throw again.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. Back to throw again. That's caught at the 1.
And the Vikings are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
They'll look to throw again. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown.
Michael Mayer there to make the grab. And the Vikings will take the lead here in the final minute of the 1st half.
Point after, right down the middle. The lead is now 21-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. With his slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. McCarthy. Short throw, that's hauled in by Mayer. Calling a gain of 6 on the play. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. McCarthy operating from the gun. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Vikings will extend their lead. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk reward, it's just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. The final shot before break. Boston. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. A final shot before break. Boston. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And he will be out of bounds with no time remaining on what will be the final action of this first half. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And he's got this to Jefferson. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Back to throw. McCarthy. And this is incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. To the air again, McCarthy. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Field goal would have been a decent length at 55 yards. They keep the kicking unit on the sideline. They're going for it. Going for it. Here's McCarthy. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Vikings' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. McCarthy going to look to throw for it. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 66 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Operating from the gun. Boston, a short throw taken in by Okonkwo. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. Looking to throw. Boston. Buying time to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the 3rd quarter.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Vikings are going to get it back here just past the 35.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
So from the 37, here's a 2nd and 8. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And the defense on him quickly there as they stop him at the 40 for a gain of just 2. A short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. Complete to Addison on the out route. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
That's number 7, Vikings. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Throw to the right, hauled in by Addison. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
12 more yards.
Throwing again, McCarthy. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll make it 2nd down. Throwing is McCarthy. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point right down the middle, and that will increase their lead to 28. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. The turnover on the last drive, they had the issue in the first half as well. And that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down. Back to throw. Boston. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
And not enough on the throw that time, as that one is incomplete.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11. Looking to throw. Boston. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Tennessee.
Operating from the gun. Boston. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19.
Multiple players getting home for the 1-yard sack.
From the gun on third down. Boston. And he's going to lose yardage here. As they will switch ends as time is run out on this start. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on fourth down. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Looking to throw McCarthy.
Flushed out right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third. The offense on third down tonight, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Here's McCarthy.
Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. This offense 2 for 2 converting on these thus far, so why not try again here on fourth down? They'll go for it.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
To the air with McCarthy. This is caught by Addison. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Operating from the gun. McCarthy. Addison hauls it in. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it's 2nd down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 25-yard line.
Sticking with the pass. Here's McCarthy.
Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Operating from the gun. McCarthy. And a quick throw here. That's complete.
And he will have a Vikings 1st down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
There's Addison. Touchdown, Vikings.
From 21 yards away.
And the Vikings have sewn this one up as they add to their lead here in the 4th.
Now the extra point. And he's been a busy man. 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away.
And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
This one certainly has not gone according to script. You would have thought on paper that this offense would have its way here, but they certainly have not, and they trail big. After this, it figures to be a quiet trip home.
Ball hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a 1st down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll take this all the way down to the 15-yard line. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10.
That one taken in by Neighbors.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
2nd and 2. 1st down marker at the 5-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Extra point splits the uprights. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away.
Now they'll go with a reverse. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would have, they'd get off the gas. And
he's got a man complete. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
McCarthy, he'll set to throw it.
Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down.
brought down by multiple defenders, and it's a loss of 12.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. That one looks like he'll throw here.
To the right side and complete to Jefferson.
And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
That is caught.
And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Now McCarthy.
And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown. And the blowout continues.
That's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. The quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback. And we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Flushed out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Got his man, and that's the rookie 4th-round pick.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. They'll look to throw again. And my goodness, another interception.
Still going inside the 20.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Extra point attempt to come here. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. Back to throw again.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. Another incomplete pass there. We've seen a bevy of those. This secondary, they've been pretty good, haven't they?
They certainly have. They've allowed the one touchdown through the air, and they're going to be upset about that later when they watch the game tape. But other than that, they've been absolutely rock solid.
They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
They came into this one with a vision, Charles, and it has played out exactly as they had hoped, if not even better. They've got the huge lead here, and now the football for the final moments of the fourth.
Yeah, and it was apparent that they were the better team, right? We figured that out pretty early, but give them a lot of credit for staying with it. They didn't stumble around out there. They didn't create a lot of errors for themselves because they were the superior team. They took care of business and closed them out pretty quickly.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here.
And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
Got a man, it's Mayer.
They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds.
McCarthy operating from the gun. Out route to Jefferson, and he's got it.
And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard.
From the shotgun, McCarthy.
And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill, but remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch